Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The slot man in motion right.
They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now Stroud.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week, you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. He was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
You look at this Colt defense.
This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. I'll tell you, he got away with it there. Pops up okay, but got to be careful in the running game.
You certainly do. And these young quarterbacks, these rookies, I remember talking to Carson Wentz his rookie year. And he said, yeah, but when I take off and go, I kind of have a running back mentality. And I'm like, yeah, but you're a quarterback. That's what they pay you for. Have that mentality, but know at the end of the play, protect yourself.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. That'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Third down and 1.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1, Richardson to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The show put up by these two defenses in this first half. The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them giving an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Richardson going on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give for Taylor running right side.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and 4.
Now a give to Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon. Third down, they just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs,
His second touchdown on the season.
and the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
1 yard gain.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Desmond King deep for Houston.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Stroud looking to throw. Got his man, Dell.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, but you don't want to look at the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause. Rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now it's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Richardson.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this will be caught at the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he'll be out right at the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On the handoff, Taylor takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Stroud off the play fake.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he stopped immediately there.
Now there's Will Anderson, the 3rd overall pick to bring him down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They go play action with Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Richardson off the play fake. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce
from 19 yards away.
And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
King going to look to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Richardson now on second down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran player in the guy's first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He threw better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Richardson looking to throw this. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Again, it's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This taken in by Downs.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Downs with a first down pickup there. He's a third-round pick. But to me, he comes with first-round upside and could be a fixture in the Colts lineup if he continues to make plays like that.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Colts!
Michael Pittman
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
King going to look to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Still on his feet. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. 84 yards. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second down, here's Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Taylor. There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes. Jonathan Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
King going to look to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
At the Texans' 26-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
159 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Indianapolis, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.